Hello my lovelies, Sophia here. Just going to set up this for some live readings. Bear with me. Hello my lovely, I am going to start yours. I just wanted to get this in because I don't know if my moderator will be in. But now we're ready to go. Okay, KP, can you, as you're here in the live, can you choose a pile for me, my lovely? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Hello Aquarian. Okay, well, straight away in your SP's energy, he's telling you that you know. Okay, this isn't you being a student anymore. This is you knowing how it all works. So he's telling you to use that knowledge. Okay. You don't often come into my lives. So when I'm doing your person to you, okay, KP, it is either going to be 3 things. They're either going to tell me how they feel about you or what's going on in their lives or what you need to do to allow them to be the person that you want them to be. Okay, so he's telling you straight away, look, you're not an apprentice anymore. You're well practiced at this. Put it into practice. You know what you need to be doing, he's saying here. Okay, there's a difference between this card. She knows. Okay, she's graduated, if you like, but there's another one where she's an apprentice and she's young. Okay. Hello to those joining in, my lovelies. Yeah, stay balanced in your thoughts and your emotions. Okay. No, Delaney, this is KP's, my lovely. Haven't got my moderator in, so while I'm doing a reading, I can't check the emails. yeah, here reminding you, KP, okay, not to let your emotions get all over the place. It's your choice which emotions you choose to be in, and letting old thoughts, you know, reacting to old thoughts and letting them keep you pinned to the floor. Okay, pinned to the desk, in other words. So again, you know, his higher self is reminding you of what you need to be doing. Remember, the 3D is only ever feedback. It's only ever old thoughts, beliefs and assumptions and meanings you've given to things. Okay, and how you keep seeing the situation and that person. If you're not focused on the outcome that you want and you keep wavering, you're going to get hot and cold things happening. Oops, sorry. So yeah, you know, have fun with this. It's supposed to be fun. Just like if you had a lovely big catalogue book in front of you of all the lovely things, or a holiday brochure. Okay, remember, everything is already exists. All you're doing is selecting the hotel you want. Okay, or the dress you want, or the car you want, or whatever. Okay, everything exists. You're not creating anything. You're not figuring out the how and the when. You're literally, oh yes, that is the outcome I want. Me and my SP in a loving, committed, solid relationship. The version of him that is loving and doting and happy to be in a committed relationship with me tells me every day how much he loves me. Okay, and we're not entertaining any other outcome. But in order to get that delivered, you have to start feeling natural about you being a girlfriend, being in a loving, committed relationship, hearing your SP talk to you within. Everything is done within. We don't care what's coming out of their mouth in the 3D. We're not changing that version. We're engaging only with the version we want to be showing up, so they can stand there saying what they like. But in your inner world, in order to see your physical world change, you have to be committed to only that version you're entertaining. So if they're stood there in front of you saying, oh, I don't want to be with you, not ready to settle down or whatever, in 3D, that's fine, babe. Sorry you feel that way. Off you go. Don't care. Okay. Or, yeah, that's cool, to whatever they're saying. But within, you're going, oh, loves me so much. Totally devoted and committed to me. Loves me and only me. Wants me and only me. Loves being in a happy, loving relationship with me. Let's move on to these. So yeah, man holding heart. Okay, look, he loves you, you love him. You've got his heart, he's got your heart. But you've got attachment here, handcuffed to this post, attachment, because you're still attached to old assumptions, old meanings, old behaviors, etc. Okay, that's not the new. You have to let go of the old and everything that goes with it. The unwanted version, the old story. Gone, goodbye, thank you. Not engaging with it anymore, because all realities exist. Yeah, some healing still to do. Now, that doesn't mean you're perfect and whole as you are. And you can affirm that. I am loved and accepted, or loved and respected for who I am and how I am. The only thing that needs to be healed is the healing from the old story, so that you don't keep reinfecting yourself with the old story and unwanted. Okay, so watching, observing, you become the observer of your thoughts. If you find yourself through the day referring to yourself as not worthy enough, not good enough, not pretty enough, not loved, okay, abandoned, rejected, then you need to catch that thought and you need to change it. No, I'm the boss of my personal reality. It's nobody else's personal reality. Nobody else is in your head. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. Or, oh, I just changed the rules recently and 3D hasn't had time to adjust, or SP hasn't had time to adjust. That's fine. And repeat the new rule to yourself. Yeah, then you'll have your victory and success. And things will be peaceful for you. The temple path, things being more peaceful within your, so get peaceful within yourself so that it can be peaceful in your outer world. Your 3D only reflects you. Whatever you're impressing on your subconscious mind, it's like a photocopier. Don't put in the photocopier what you don't want to see photocopied and reflected back to you. Okay, let's move on with some of these. Hello, Addison, my lovely. How are you? I did put a load of stuff at the top if you want to copy and paste that in, my lovely, to remind people. I haven't checked who's paid yet. Some people have told me, but I haven't checked yet, my lovely. I don't know what order they've come in either. But I've nearly finished this reading, so I'll be there in a moment. Okay, so keeping yourself busy in your day. The physical world is for us to literally eat, sleep, go to work in, or do our daily activities. The inner world is where we are keeping our thoughts in line with the future that we want. Today's thoughts is tomorrow's future. Okay, is your future. So make sure that you're only aligning your thoughts to the desired outcome you want without figuring out the how and the when. It's already perfectly formed. You don't need to do anything to get to how it is. Okay, you are literally thinking from it as if you're already experiencing it. So you have to experience it within in all your 5 senses to get familiar with it, to get it to feel natural, and then it will be reflected back to you. So, and watch what you're thinking as well. Yeah, you know, if you're listening to other people, remember, people will reflect back your previous beliefs and assumptions. There's no point asking anybody. You're asking the mirror. What's the point? Everybody's you pushed out. Whatever you're hearing or whatever that you don't like, whether it's from family, friends, SP or whatever, work colleagues, it doesn't matter. All you're doing is, oh, right, okay, if they're still reflecting that back to me, then it must, you know, and I haven't changed that within me. That's what I need to do now. Yeah, a little bit of reflecting back here. Okay, so the momentum seems to have stopped. And you're sort of going back to looking back at 3D and looking back over what's happened before. Who cares? The old story is supposed to be gone. Okay, yeah, cut them out. Okay, you've got to make these changes. The end of the old. Cut them out. Slam the door. Not interested. Thank you. Yeah, seeing yourself as beautiful, seeing yourself in the happy family or relationship that you want here. A happy home. Again, messages. So if you stop communicating at the moment, then messages coming through. But also the path. Remember, this is a path, a journey that you're on to become consciously aware of your thoughts so that you can get the desired outcomes that you want in everything in your life. Even if it's a parking space, it doesn't matter. Everything in 3D is a reflection of your inner world. It's your personal reality. Okay, so we don't want to rush through the forest because we're scared. We want to enjoy the journey. Look at all the butterflies, okay, the flowers. Enjoy the journey because it's for your soul's growth so that you can have what you're meant to have in this lifetime. We're never rushing anything to get what we want because we're forcing it because we're desperate or we're needy. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. It won't work. It will backfire on you. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. You know that. You've known that from day one. And the Sage reminding you again, like this one, we started off with the book from him to you. Okay, you're wiser now. You know how this works. You're writing your story and the characters in it. Okay, so only select the outcome that you want as if you already have it, and the version that you want. You're not accepting the one who's hot and cold, ringing you when he feels like it or doing what the hell he pleases. It's not his reality. He is showing up in your reality based on your assumptions, the meanings you're giving, and the version you're holding in place, and the circumstances you're holding in place, and how you see yourself. If you don't like it, then the only way to change it is to change it within. As within, so without. Then you'll get your favourable outcome, like we had here, victory and success. And it will come to you in unexpected ways. That's why the how and the when's not your job, my lovely. As long as you are aligned within with the version of you. If you had your desired outcome and your perfect person, how would you be thinking, feeling, and what would you be doing? You would be thinking how lovely it is to be in a loving, committed, solid relationship, how you are his girlfriend or wife. Okay, you would be feeling pleased to hear him telling you how much he loves you and loves being with you, how he's the happiest man on this planet that he's now with you. Okay, what would you be doing? Would you be furnishing your home, going on holidays? You wouldn't be sat there worrying and stressing and seeing him as separate from you. If you keep doing that, you're going to keep him separate from you. So make sure you let go of the attachments to old stories, beliefs, assumptions, and the meanings you're giving to things. I find it's more often than not, when something comes up, I'll give it a negative meaning straight away. That's when I have to stop myself and say, yeah, okay, in one reality that meaning applies, but in another reality this meaning applies, that he loves me and adores me, etc., etc. Okay, Kerry, so I hope that helps you, gives you some guidance to correct where you've been going wrong or fallen off your horse, and keep going, my lovely. It's true love. There you go. It's true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So stop doubting it. Or reinfecting yourself with the old. I'm the boss. I decide. I'm the only one with power in my reality. Nobody has power over me. Nobody has free will in my reality. I always get everything I want in perfect ways. Everything comes to me quickly, easily, and effortlessly. And there you are. See how that one slid off, saying he will turn up, speaking his truths in the way that you want him to if you apply the teachings. Okay, you can't hide the law. It's always working. If you're seeing what you don't want in your 3D, it's because you're dominantly focused on what you don't want. If the 3D is not changing, you have to check what you're doing internally. As within, so without, my lovelies. Okay. Okay, so Delaney, yours is next, and then Shartha, my lovely. So Delaney. Delaney, which deck do you want, sweetheart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, again, to remember that when I am shuffling the cards, I am saying your SP to you. So Bob to Delaney. Okay, I know it's not Bob. I don't want to say his name. Bob to Delaney, Bob to Delaney. And what comes out will be three things. Either saying how he feels about you, saying what he's doing in his life, or telling you what you need to be doing to get things on track, because it's your reality. It's not his reality. He is showing up in your reality based on what you think he's feeling and thinking about you and intending to do, and how you're seeing him. You are showing up in his reality based on how he sees you and himself, okay? Your realities are separate, even though you coexist in each other's. You're aware of each other in each other's. But their reality does not impose on your reality. You are always in full control. It's your reality. So they will show up how you are intending they feel about you. How do you want him to feel about you? Doesn't matter if he stood there telling you he hates you. How do you want him to be feeling about you? You don't want that version that hates you. Thank you. Goodbye. You're focusing on the version that loves you. All versions of people and all outcomes already exist. So select the version you only want by doing it within. Right, okay, so straight away we've got the devil here. So that is either negative thoughts, low vibrational thoughts, annoyances around him, or he's just reminding you that you're going back into lower thoughts. Sorry, flicked on my finger now, I felt that. Let's see what else comes out, see if it's a situation or whether it's him asking you not to be in your negative thoughts. Or old thoughts, old story, giving meanings to things that are not in alignment with what you want. Yeah, so it could be annoyances regarding work, okay, or him telling you, don't get caught up in negatives, put the work in, keep doing the work. Yeah, so that you feel more secure. So again, it could these cards can apply to both. Okay, so there could well be a work situation that he's not happy with. Okay, and he wants either more money or something more secure. Okay, but also there is that element of spirit telling me that he is reminding you to be more secure in yourself. Like when you're saying, how does he feel about me? Well, he's you pushed out. Everybody is. So how do you want him to feel about you? Loves you and only you. He adores you and only you. Cherishes you, wants only you. Okay, is happy to be in a committed relationship with me. Tells me every day how much he loves me, and you persist in that until it becomes solid in your physical. Yeah, instead of feeling, again, it can work with work, okay, not having the money he wants, wanting to feel more secure. You know, sometimes people, other partners see their financial status as very relevant in a relationship. you know, when they feel financially secure, they feel emotionally secure, some people. Okay, so it could be that he's trying to tell you as well. But again, you know, not focusing on or worrying if he goes, you know, is he going to go into no contact again? What if he does this? What if he does that? No, you're spinning the wheel. It's your reality. So only live in your desired outcome, your wish fulfilled. Yeah, again, healer of the ages is just reminding you, stop reinfecting yourself with the old disease. Okay, stop reinfecting your mind with the old story and unwanted versions. Let it go. Start valuing yourself more and watch what you're talking to yourself, you know, in your head. What you're thinking when you think of yourself, of him, of relationships, of the situation. Okay, bring love, not fear energy into this. Yeah, because all it will do will create bad health. Stress, worry, fear, doubts, wavering. So stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So positive thinking. Okay, so an affirmation, SP loves me and only me. Then when repeated lots of times, gets impressed on your subconscious mind. It then becomes a new assumption. It then becomes a new belief, and you will see it reflected back to you in the physical. So self-love. Okay, and we had that with valuing yourself. Okay, so reminding yourself, I'm irresistible. I am the boss. It's my personal reality. I make the rules. Okay, I'm everything beautiful. I'm everything beautiful, perfect and amazing to him. I'm his perfect woman. He only has eyes for me. Okay, so really looking at what you're saying, observe your thoughts throughout the day. And if you notice that any of them are aligned with an unwanted outcome or version, write it down, and what would be the opposite. So if you're thinking he doesn't love me, what if he leaves me? He loves me and only me. He wants me and only me. I'm all he wants to be with. Thank you very much. He loves being in a happy, committed relationship with me. And then he will reflect that back to him. You, even. Ah. Okay, Shartha. What is your question, my lovely, and which deck do you want? And then Erica. Okay, so we've got Shartha, Iman, and Erica. Addison, my lovely. Deck 2 for you. Okay, so this is Shartha's reading. Shartha, you're in no contact, aren't you? Okay, so in his energy towards you, he's missing you. Okay, he wants you to be together, but he is, and here he's saying, I'm going to be contacting you soon. Don't forget, in spirit time, soon is, the time it takes is the time it takes you to feel like you are already in a relationship. Okay, I'm going to be contacting you soon as I've got something to say that may surprise you. So you are shifting in your energy. Okay, but there's some little things here where he's reminding you just to, not to focus at all on 3D. Okay, if you are doing the inner work but then coming out of it and you start wavering by going back to, well, where is it? How much longer? I must be doing something wrong. It should have happened by now. I've been good. Where is it? Okay, where's my reward? You're going to cause more time delay. So he's saying here, make sure that you're not doing that. Okay, again, the balanced outcome, the scales of justice here. Things will be favorable as we start with justice here. Seeing yourself, calling in your soulmate. Okay. No, I don't have any surprise what it is, my lovely. Calling in your soulmate. That card was designed by Spirit to say it's going to be a nice surprise. It's not going to be a horrible surprise. It's going to be surprising news where he's like, oh, I've been missing you. I can't stop thinking about you. Or, I want us to try again. Even if it's just a high at first, it will unravel into something more. Okay, it's not going to be a horrible surprise. I will tell you that now. Okay, so calling him in, you have to do your affirmations, okay, and your visualizations that help bring you together. Again, it has nothing to do with them. Everyone is you pushed out. So make sure that your thoughts and your feelings are aligned as if you're already living internally in that desired outcome. That is what visuals are for. That is what inner conversations are for. That is what scripting is for. That is what your affirmations are for. To get you to feel like Shartha, who is already his girlfriend, who is already in that relationship. So every time you think of him, oh my God, he's thinking about me right now. Okay, he has just sent me, because I'm so powerful with my thoughts, because I'm God of my reality or the boss, that I heard him and he's thinking about me. He just pinged that message into my mind. Oh my God, he loves me and only me. Okay, what do you want him to be telling you? How do you want him to be feeling about you? And what do you want him to be doing in your personal reality? It is not his personal reality. It is yours. And everybody that you know is only showing up in your personal reality based on your thoughts about yourself, them, people, the world. Okay? You're investing in your thoughts. Okay? You're investing in your future so that you can harvest the future that you want here. So see yourself as a happy family, as a happy couple, because you will be living together and you will get the abundance that you want. Okay, if you're curious, okay, I don't mind when you're coming in, look at what your words you're saying. Okay, because words are outer words, written, spoken, is just as powerful as your inner words. It's all the same. So if you come on and you're like, what can I have an energy update between me and my SP? Okay, then that is perfect. But where you're saying Abu's current feelings towards me is you seeing him as still separate from you and you still not being his girlfriend. Okay, so really be careful, because your subconscious is the photocopy and it's not stupid. What you impress on it is what it's going to shove out there. Okay, so we don't want to keep impressing that, oh, what does he think about me? Oh, I'm curious, because that's showing that you're giving your power away. Okay, sweetheart, so stay in your power. When you start to waver, come back to, no, I'm the boss. It's my personal reality. I make the rules and I decide. Everyone's me pushed out. Nobody has free will in my personal reality. Therefore, I always get everything I want in perfect ways. And what Spirit's saying to you here when I split the deck? Creation, you're writing your script and the characters in it. Again, everything is already created. You're not manifesting anything. You're not creating anything, because it already exists. All you're doing is, right, I really want to be with my SP. I don't like that we're not in contact. I don't like being ignored. Okay, so what's the opposite? There's a reality where, yes, that is going on, because that's your current reality. That's old thoughts and assumptions and meanings have created. So now we're like, yeah, okay, good. There is also a reality where we are a loving, happy couple together. We're living together. We're married. Okay, we're living together. Yay. Okay, we've got a family together. Even better. Okay, there's also every version of us that exists. So I'm only going to engage with the version that is contacting me every single day, telling me he loves me, is happy to be in a committed relationship, loves me and only me, adores me, cherishes me, spoils me, thinks the world of me, will do anything for me, okay, etc., etc. I'm not engaging with any other version. I'm not interested, because I'll keep seeing that version and I don't want that version that's ignoring me. I want this version. And you persist in that until you see it physically. But if you keep looking for it or checking on it, it's going to take longer, my lovely. So keep going, okay? Yeah, your happiness. You will get what you want. You can't mess up your own reality, only if you keep living in fear or doubt or giving your power away. And again, positive thinking and faith bring you romance. You have to have that faith that you are the only creator of your reality. Okay? You know, even Spirit is saying to tell you that even if you, from today's reading, go away and all you think is, oh, he's going to be contacting me soon. He's going to be telling me how much he loves me and wants to be with me and only me. Just repeating that over and over every time you think about him. Oh, yeah, he's going to be contacting me soon to tell me that he loves me and only me, that he wants me and only me. I'm the love of his life. I'm everything beautiful, perfect and amazing to him. He's happy now to be in a committed, solid relationship with me. Okay, that's all you have to repeat every time you think about him. When you close your eyes, you imagine him telling you he loves you. Imagine him hugging you. It's all repetition. You have to repeat for your brain to be rewired, for your subconscious to then start projecting out the new dominant thoughts. You know, there is a science behind this. Okay, Iman, which deck, my lovely? And then it's Erica and Jess. Number 3. Okay. You know, I had another client today who emailed me to say, you know, oh my God, it's finally clicked. I finally understand that it's literally whatever outcome I want, I select it and I live in it and think from it internally. As I say, all you're doing in 3D is literally sleeping, eating, going to work, or doing what you normally do in the day. But in your thoughts, you have to be in your new desired reality. If it's something that you want to change, like a relationship, a job, where you live, going on holiday, okay, whatever it is that you want, you're the boss. So keep checking in with yourself to see where your thoughts are going and what meanings you're giving to things and what versions of people you're holding in place. They're an arse. Well, they're going to be an arse until you change the assumption that they are always respectful and loving towards you. Okay? So, Iman, this is yours. Aha. No. Not that one. It's all right. That one. No, not that one either. Okay, so his higher self, this is a message from his higher self. Okay, telling you straight away, victory and success. You've seen a change. Okay, you were expecting him to be different and he wasn't, because he has to show up based on your thoughts. Okay, so victory and success, justice, it's a mirror. Your outside is a reflection of your inside, what's going on inside you. Live in your end of happy families, feeling secure here emotionally and financially if you want. Just reminding you that we're not looking at, we're not checking his progress. We're not every time we see him checking in with, oh, has he changed yet? It doesn't work like that. You'll know when he's changed. Okay, you will know because he will be the version that is coming in telling you, oh my God, Iman, I love you. I can't live without you. I want to be with you. I want a serious relationship with you. Okay, any other version up until then, you're not interested in. Stop engaging with that version. Obviously, be polite to that version, but don't take that version to heart. We're not interested. We're not going to keep reacting to that version. Okay, as I've said before, it doesn't matter if your SP, anybody's, is stood there in front of you telling you that they hate you, drop off the face of the earth. It doesn't matter. You're staying within, okay, and you are only engaging with that version within until you see it projected out and reflected back. Okay, so stop guarding your heart. There's nothing to guard. Okay, your fears about being hurt or abandoned or rejected are still there. You don't, you're the boss. It's your personal reality, not his. Okay, so it's a boss. Okay, until you get the version you want and the outcome you want, you're not interested in 3D. You're just literally getting up, going to work, living your day, living your life. Okay, but on the inside, you're the boss. What am I fearing? I'm writing the script. I know how this movie ends. It ends with me being in a loving relationship with my SP who absolutely loves me, adores me, thinks the world of me, and will do anything for me. Okay, so don't be scared is what Spirit is saying. Stop trapping yourself in your own mental prison. You've got the key to get out. Start appreciating yourself for your power, for the human being and the spiritual being that you are, and loving yourself. Okay, he's coming towards you here. Okay, ignore this because you're not married and it's not the holiday bliss time together. This card literally comes out to show the angel bringing your person towards you as the desired version that you want. Okay, and I might have children and family, though I'm not. He is afraid to take the first. No, so again, that is a big block. Why are you thinking that? You've just sent him an email. I think he's holding back. So that's your assumption. I'm assuming he's holding back, worrying that I might have children and a family, though I haven't. He is afraid to take the first romantic step. So he's got that email. Oh, she thinks that I think that she's got children and a family. So I'm not going to make the first move. Take action. It's your script. So that's a very good assumption and belief that you have that is not lined up to what you want. So my SP doesn't even matter whether he thinks that you've got children or family. Even if you did have children and a family, he accepts me for who I am and loves me for who I am. Okay, it doesn't matter. He's afraid to take the first romantic step. Well, we don't want him to be afraid to take the first romantic step. My SP loves me and only me. He wants me and only me. He's telling me right now how he is in or wants a solid, committed relationship with me. He can't wait to start a family with me, to have our own children. Okay, change that negative thought. What you've written there is his script and he will act on it. So he's not going to do anything then. He's not going to take the first step. He's just going to be thinking, oh, what if she's got children? Change your script. Okay, because that is going to keep getting the unwanted version and you're not going to see him change. Okay, we've got father here as well. So again, you want him to be the father of your children. Okay, so this again could be beliefs that you've got from growing up with your father. Okay, it can be beliefs that you have about him. Perhaps he's got children already or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's you and him at the end of your movie. Nobody else. So it doesn't matter. You're writing the end of your movie. So get rid of that. Change that assumption. What you assume to be true, when persisted in, will become a hardened fact. So if you're thinking that way, he will turn around and say something that will be the opposite of what you want. So change it. Take action in your movie. Start nourishing yourself with what you want to be seeing. It's your world. But again, he's serious about you and he thinks the world of you. But so let that version come in, my lovely. Okay, Erica, deck 5. What's your question? I know, I just want him to say it to me. Then you have to persist with it within. Not doing it, Iman. What you're doing is you're doing it, but every time you see him, you're waiting for him to say it. You ignore that. You will know when he's saying it to you. Okay, you will know when your reality has shifted, when you're hearing those words. So stop looking for it and then feeling dejected and thinking you've done something wrong when you're not hearing it from him the next time you see him. It might take him a couple more days, couple more weeks, but you've got to persist in it within. Don't look at 3D. You're not fixing anything in 3D. You're not looking at 3D. You're just living in it. Erica, my lovely, what is your question? Erica, are you still in the chat, my lovely? What's your question, my lovely? I know you want deck 5, but what's your question? Addison, are you seeing Erica's question anywhere? Because I'm not seeing it. Okay. What does Spirit want me to know? Okay, just in general? Or do you have a specific question in mind? Just general, yeah? Okay. So this message is quite clear, actually. So Spirit is telling you that with this card, swords are your thoughts. Okay, and look how they're trapping you at the window. They're like prison bars up at your window. So you might be going to bed worrying and stressing. You might be stressing and worried in the day, feeling anxious. Okay, but Spirit is saying by doing that, all you're doing is putting pressure on yourself. You're carrying around the weight of the past, yesterday's thoughts and yesterday's situations. Okay, so it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stuck like a prisoner in your own reality, in your own thoughts, because there is either an offer of love or an offer of a job or something that you're wanting, where somebody appreciates you and values you, sees how beautiful you are, sees your worth, sees how good you are, depending on whether it's a relationship you want or a job you want or a family member to acknowledge you and appreciate you or whatever. Okay, because your thoughts that you're having are not lining up with what you want, so it's stopping it coming forward. So Spirit is saying really be careful what you're writing your story. Okay, so what are you writing? And also to be patient. Okay, because if you are with the distant horizons, if you're just thinking of what you want, but you're not thinking from Erica who has it, so you're not giving it to yourself within, you're not going to see it without. So if you're saying, oh, I really, really would love to be in a relationship, but maybe one day I'll be in one, well, you're keeping it away from you. So Spirit is saying, by being also, if you are thinking, oh yes, I'm in a loving relationship, or I've got the job I want, etc., etc., but then you're looking at 3D going, well, where is it? Why haven't I got it? You're keeping it away from you. Okay, in order to get something we want, we have to assume we've already got it, or we're doing it, or we are it. Okay, especially if it is something or someone that you're attracted to. So only have pure thoughts. Let the thoughts that land on your head be pure, like pure white snow. It only gets muddied when we start trampling in it. Okay? So if you're going over the old thoughts, you're making it muddy. They're not pure thoughts anymore. They're old thoughts that are keeping you stuck. And in the past, you're reinfecting your mind every day with the old story, unwanted versions of people, reacting to 3D. Make sure that your thoughts are only lined up with what you're wanting in your life. Yeah, don't let fear try and trap you. Okay, doubts become fears, and then fear keeps you stuck and trapped. Again, in your own fears, in your own thoughts. So change your thoughts. There is always an opposite to what you're thinking. Jess, my lovely, remainder of December. What deck do you want, Jess, if you're still here? Deck 3. Okay. Okay, straight away, releasing anything that you are judging. Again, be aware, observe your thoughts. So if you're starting to think anything about yourself, make sure that you're catching it if it's not anything other than how you want to be seen. Okay, if you're judging the situation, if you're judging others, whatever, okay, release that judgment. Look at you sort of releasing it and feeling free. Let it go, like an albatross falling off your back. Don't need it there. If it's not serving you, let it go. You know, especially at times when somebody's passed away, okay, and we've got to meet up with family that we've pushed to one side in our minds, okay, then again, it might be something to do with that. You know, when you're seeing your family members and thinking, oh, they're so rude, or they're so thoughtless, or they're so this, just say to yourself, why am I judging? It's my reality. Everyone's me pushed out. You know what? They are so considerate. They are so respectful. Okay, they're so caring. Or it's their reality. They can do what they like in theirs. But in my reality, they're turning up as this version. Okay? Or it doesn't matter. If they're relatives you don't see very often, don't start judging. Or, you know, as well, you know, what I wonder what they think about me. I wonder what they're thinking about me. They haven't seen me for a long time. Who cares? How do you want them to be seeing you? You've done enough self-concept to know that everybody loves you, adores you, respects you, thinks the world of you, and will do anything for you and spoils you. There you go. Just remind yourself of that. Yeah. Remaining patient within yourself, grounded, centered. Okay, when we become impatient, we start to get waver and become unbalanced, like tumbleweed, remember? Okay, remember to only believe in what your inner is telling you on anything coming up in December, okay? Look at the two hands there in that heart shape. This child using his imagination to believe he can fly, to believe that pigs fly, okay? To believe in everything he wants. Especially where your person is concerned, or any man, okay? If it's your uncle you're thinking about, or your father, it doesn't matter, okay? But this mainly comes out regarding your SP. So don't let this throw you off, okay? Remember, everything's already created. You're still selecting the version of you, making it feel natural and familiar to you that you're already with your person. Yeah, and you know, he will be coming to you soon. So release any judgment. Don't be impatient. Okay. Keep believing, as within, so without. Okay. Believe you have received it, and you will. Okay. Your person and coming towards you. Now, it may not happen in December, okay, but what I mean is you keep doing it through December. You persist. An assumption, when persisted in, becomes a hardened fact. Watch what you're photocopying. Yeah, okay. Watch what you're downloading. Closing your eyes to the 3D, you're staying within and only downloading into yourself the movie that you want to be seeing behind your closed eyes, feeling that you're in that loving relationship, feeling that you've got the job you want, feeling that you've got the money you want. Okay. Yeah, because people will say to me, like, this is a good example. Okay, yes, this has come in and it's thrown you off course, but you're still going around thinking all day. Okay, you're still having that inner chatter, that inner dialogue, and people let that slip. They don't focus on it, so it goes haywire. It goes back to running around, running amok, bringing in all the old assumptions, that the old programming that it's so used to doing. Okay, it's got all that already in the photocopier, so it's going to keep churning it out. And if you're not catching it and saying, oi, what do you think you've just snuck in that photocopier? That's not what we want to see, thank you. This is what the rules are. This is what's happening. Yeah, having fun. Having fun with energy, okay? Putting that energy and momentum and fun behind it. Yes, Katie, I've got yours. You are after Jess, my lovely. This is Jess's that I'm doing now. Get ready with your question and which pile that you want, Katie, please. Yeah, and really making sure that you're not up and down in your thoughts and emotion, getting them balanced, okay? We want them on the same line, not one up here and then one down there all over the place. Because again, you're creating your destiny. You're rolling the dice, nobody else. Yeah, again, feeling like you already got all the money you want, all the security you want, emotionally and financially. Having fun. And a beautiful reminder here, again, death and rebirth. Seeing only what you want within. As within, so without. And your abundance here, the horn of plenty, having everything that you want. So again, sticking to your script, your story, okay, your movie. I know how this movie ends. Okay, I know how this movie ends. I've already seen it. You've already watched it within. You know how it ends. You're not settling for anything else. Sending out that loving energy and still, you know, healing, you know, giving yourself that loving energy as well. Again, because it's your journey. It's for your soul's growth, your personal growth. Okay, so here's the signs. You're close. You know which direction you're going in. You've been in the wilderness. Okay, now you're coming up to the final destination. Not the film, though. And again, coming from love, not fear, from love. Okay, let's just bring in some of these and round yours off, my lovely. Oh, some just fell on the floor. So again, from little acorns grow what? Mighty oak trees. What are oak trees? Something, a tree that lasts for years and years and years and is solid. Okay, so everything, don't listen to the sneaky people. Where's that fox? There's a fox somewhere lurking behind. What side is he? This side. Okay, we're not listening to sly people who are jealous of us or envious of us. We don't care. Okay, he's turned away. I don't care. I can't see you. Goodbye. Okay, I know what I'm growing. I'm planting the seeds and I know how they're going to grow. For your new starts and new beginnings. A baby, a birth is the birth of something new, isn't it? Rebirth. Okay. Again, unexpected, okay? Unexpected income, unexpected emotional security comes in unexpected ways. Don't look at the time. We're not clock watching. How can you look for it if you've already got it? Yeah, again, just let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold, you know, because again, we want to logically take steps. Okay, how can we speed this up? How can we fix a 3D? You're not doing anything in 3D, you're doing it within to see it without. Okay, Katie, be ready to drop your question in the chat, my lovely. And there's your tree. Okay, there's your tree. Things being solid and on a strong roots. Okay, getting everything that you want on the tree. There's your oak tree. Yeah, I know. It always makes me laugh. And again, your abundance. There you go. Getting everything that you want, my love. Okay, so keep going. Keep going, my lovely. Yeah, here we are. You will give birth to it. Okay, you will see it. Like when we're pregnant. We can't see baby, but we know it's there. We've created it within, it gets born into 3D and we experience it physically. Okay, we can see what baby looks like. We can engage with baby. Okay, so keep going, have faith. Okay, Katie, my lovely, let me just pop these cards away. And do yours. What deck did you say? Deck 1. Okay, I do. Again, you experience it, you give it to yourself within. You experience it with all your 5 senses within first. And then you will experience it in the physical with all your 5 senses. But you've got to do it within first. Right, I'm just going to shuffle these out more, Katie. Sorry, before I do yours. I know you want deck 1, but I don't want these. Because I expect other people will go for this pile. Okay. Katie, are you in contact or no contact? Sorry, I can't remember. Katie, are you in contact or no contact? My lovely, because I'll pull another no contact card if you are in no contact. Little contact, okay. That will suffice. Okay, so he's saying here that he loves you. Okay, he thinks the world of you. You're his wish fulfilled. He thinks you're beautiful, thinks you're lovely. Okay, caring, lovely. Here he's wanting to offer you everything emotionally, which leads to financially in the end as well. What's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. Or what's yours is mine, what's mine is my own, and what's yours is mine as well. So before, where he's offered you nothing, see, this field is empty. You've got to have him coming in as a version that is giving you everything you want. So Spirit is reminding you that you're the magician. Only you can open the door to your personal happiness. He's also saying, no one else gets me the way that you do. Are we soulmates and destined to be together? So he knows that you're the one for him. But you're not getting that desired version of him. You're getting the unwanted version who's occasionally in contact with you. Is that what Katie's settling for then? You're accepting that in your personal reality, in your movie? No, that's not what you want. Okay, life's too short. We're not waiting around for him to one day change. He's not going to change from that unwanted version until you change the version within. So Spirit is saying this is a journey that you've been on. Now you need to change trains. Okay, we're changing trains because this journey has come to a dead end. I'm not liking this version. I'm not going to think of him as that version anymore. Okay, so start to extend your light-hearted energy. Start flirting internally. Everything has to be done within. Nothing is done in 3D. It's already formed. You've already created it. It's the old. your old beliefs, your old thoughts, the old meanings you're giving to things. So start shifting your energy within, and he will tell you how he feels. Everyone is you pushed out based on what you keep telling yourself about them or yourself. Stay in your power. It's not his reality, it's your reality. He doesn't have free will in your reality. And his reality and everybody's reality is personal only to them. So he is showing up in your reality based on what you think about yourself. Well, you're not thinking of yourself very highly because you're second best. You're hardly spoken to by the person you love or want to be in a relationship with. So from now on, you tell yourself you're first best. I'm number one. I'm first best. I'm always chosen. I'm important. I'm a priority. The people I love, my family and friends, are always reaching out to me, are always loving me, adoring me, spoiling me, telling me how much they think the world of me, will do anything for me. You're the boss of your reality. You're making the rules. How do you want your SP showing up? Well, you don't want the one that's hardly contacting you. Why even bother with that one? It's not the version you want. So what is the version you want? Okay, I love that my SP tells me every single day how much he loves me. I love that he loves me and only me. I love that he adores me, cherishes me. My SP thinks the world of me. My SP wants me and only me. In fact, I'm all he's ever wanted. He is happy to be in a loving, committed relationship with me. And you persist in that until it feels natural and it feels familiar. And then when it's your dominant state of being, it will get reflected back to you. But if you're expecting him to change, he can't. He can't change in your reality until you change the script. So change the script, my lovely, or else you're going to be waiting a long, long time. He's right here, wanting to come in as the version that is giving you everything. But your energy is focused on what you don't have and an old version or an unwanted version and the old story, my lovely. Shift it, you'll get it through pretty quick. You have to find that peace within so that the two of you can have your peaceful relationship. And yes, it is going to take you to step out of your comfort zone because we're so used to thinking the old story and thinking that people are separate from us. They're not. It's your personal reality. No one else's. And the two of you can be married. So see yourself as already married if that's what you want, or at least in a relationship. Not in one where he's hardly talking to you. That's not acceptable. No. But you don't do anything and say anything to him. You have to do it all within. You're changing and only thinking of the version that you want. What do you look at, you looking up at the world? What do you want? It's already there. Already exists. You need to select it and make sure that you're selecting it every day. Okay, so he's open. Yes, it wouldn't matter if it was telling you that he absolutely hates you. It's not his reality, it's yours. How do you think people have success stories from somebody who's ghosting them and in no contact for years, and when they've shifted within to that we're in a loving relationship, my person loves me and adores me, their person comes back as that version. All outcomes exist. All versions of us exist. So yes, you're experiencing the version of your person who hardly talks to you, who's not committing to you, who's not opening up to you. Well, thank you very much. Yes, that version exists. I don't want that version, so I'm not going to give it any energy. I'm only going to focus within on the version that is giving me what I want. This is the only version that I'm going to accept, that is telling me every day how much he loves me, who is loving me and adoring me and spoiling me. You're the magician. It's your reality, not him. But his higher self is saying, he's there, ready to come in. You're just not looking at that version. You're looking at the unwanted version, who's treating you like poop. and causing a stalemate situation because you're in your old thoughts. Start guarding your heart and in your old thoughts. Change them, or else you're not going to see a change. Okay, Addison, which deck, my lovely? I'll do your deck. Okay, so a clear message here, my lovely. Okay, so his message from him to you is, look, only stay in your wish fulfilled. The two of you happy together. Okay, so keep putting the work in. In your, in your meditative state, your inner world. Okay, what you believe in, what meanings you're giving, what assumptions you're giving, how you're seeing him, etc. Be strong. Okay, we're not looking anywhere for it. Okay, where you're saying, well, I'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, all you're doing is letting your thoughts peck away at you here. You're coming back with that sword energy, having a stalemate situation here. So again, stay balanced. Okay, how are you seeing things? As half empty or half full? You can have your blossoming abundance, but not if you're worrying and stressing. Again, this relationship, you've known each other before in a past life, so that bond is not going to break. Stop thinking he's going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. He's just not showing up because you're not selecting the version that you want. You keep going back to 3D. Okay, so Spirit is saying, yes, you can have him. Okay, just let go of the resistance that you're holding on to. So where you're saying here, I was feeling good, have been doing work on worth of myself. Brilliant. You had a wobble last night and today. I reacted, but I will be back on it in the morning. A new day. No, now. Okay, why are you waiting till the morning? We have 60 odd thousand thoughts a day, my lovely. So what are you going to do for the rest of the day? Be photocopying a load of shit that you don't want to see photocopied. Okay, there is only now in space and time. The thoughts that you're thinking in every now moment is what you're photocopying. So hold your hands up in the air and say, yeah, you know what? In one reality, all that shit that I've reacted to is happening because it's perfectly formed. But there's also the reality where we're happy together, we're living together, and we are in love with each other. And this is the version that I'm selecting of him, who is totally devoted and committed to me. I'm sorry, he's not anywhere else. He's totally devoted and committed to me because I'm all he's ever wanted, and I'm all he has eyes for, and I'm all that he's happy to be with. Okay, so yes, we're never going to be 100% in our spiritual side. We're going to fall back into human emotions and reacting, but it's then that you have to catch yourself and you have to remind yourself, I'm the boss of my personal reality. Your personal reality is your company, not your employees, and your thoughts are your employees. Your thoughts do not control you. You control your thoughts. So you discipline. No. Okay? This is how it is. This is all I'm accepting. Okay? Yes, old thoughts, beliefs and meanings came back and bit me on the arse today. Who cares? Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I now know that I'm not going to react to it. I am staying focused on what I want. Okay? You're changing it now. Even if you just come back to blanket statements for the rest of the day. I'm the boss. Everyone's me pushed out. I make the rules. Okay? I always get what I want in perfect ways. Why? Because I'm the bloody boss. Okay? Nobody has power over me in my company. You're the boss. How people turn up is based on how you're seeing them. What meanings you're giving to things. Okay? Let go of what you're resisting or what's keeping you stuck. Again, you are perfect as you are. Okay? You're perfect as you are. The only thing that's not perfect is the thoughts you keep reinfecting yourself with. Remember, we're never trying to get something in 3D because 3D is old. It's like touching a ghost. Your hands go through it. And the more you try and change it and wish that that ghost comes to life, it's not going to, it's dead. You are creating within, feeling like Valerie, who is a wife, who is in that relationship. And when you fall off your bike, you pick yourself up and you go, shit, okay, that pothole does exist in one reality, but there's another reality where there was no pothole in the road. And I didn't fall off my bike. I kept going and reached my destination. Okay? Or I know the end to this movie. I've seen it within a million times. I know how it ends. I don't need to worry or stress. It was a happy ending. Thank you very much. Don't be fearful in your own movie. Again, you're not doing anything because you're a good girl. I've been good, so where's my reward? You're giving it to yourself. The minute you think about it, you've already given it to yourself. You're just making sure that you are tapping and tuning in to that version of you that has what you want. But when you're coming back out of it, that's where you need to put yourself back in it. You cannot be in the kitchen and the garden at the same time. You're either in the kitchen or you're in the garden. So are you with him or without him? And when you start seeing yourself without him, you've got to feed the inner you that says, no, you have him. And here you are, shutting yourself out in the cold when the key's right there. Okay? It just seems different now. In what way? You felt a shift within yourself. You're not so reactful. Like I say, yeah, you're bound to have the odd day or the odd moments. But you're the only one keeping yourself away from what you want. You've got the key. The key's right there. Let yourself in and let you have what you want. Virgo, yes, you did get contact last week, my lovely. What deck do you want, Antonella? Neela, what deck do you want, sweetheart? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? All I do as well, Addison, is just come back to, if I start thinking, oh, I wonder what people think about me or what they think, I just say no. Everybody loves me, adores me, spoils me, thinks the world of me, will do anything for me. I always get what I want in perfect ways. Why? Because I'm the boss, I make the rules, and I'm staying in my power. Look how quick that took. Just taking my top off, sorry. Got 2 great big tops on and I'm sweating. And my hat. Okay, so he's wanting to talk to you here again. Okay, so he's wanting to contact you again. to tell you something, okay? To tell you that he wants things to be more balanced, okay? More equal. He's going to be giving you more, okay? So it might be work related, but this is putting the work in. You know, keep putting the work in. It's your future. It's not his reality. It's your reality. Okay, so really watch what you are giving meanings to and what you're believing, and keep assuming and telling yourself, okay? So especially here with the beast and healing. Okay, it says healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. A lot of it does come from childhood, but also watching what you're saying, whether physically saying it or inner saying it. Your words are living things. Your words will get photocopied and reflected back out. Okay, start appreciating and valuing yourself for you being the powerful creator of your reality. Okay, he's yours. If you want him, he is yours. It's not up to him. He is the messenger of you. What you think about him, look at him here. Okay, he's a plastic, he's Pinocchio, the wooden puppet. Okay, but we're going to bring him to life. How? By the star. He wished upon a star. Okay, the man who made him, can't think of his name, wished upon a star and he became a real boy. You're giving him what you want him to be thinking, feeling and doing in your reality. You're protected. There's nothing to fear. There's no limits. There's no punishments. There's no shame or guilt other than that which you keep inflicting on yourself. So with the masculine, stay in your power. Okay, not the divine masculine, it's you. You're the hunter-gatherer. You're the boss of your reality. Okay? So, Neela, get back on it. Stay focused on the only outcome you're going to accept and the only version you're going to engage with. Okay? Good. Addison. You know, we're not checking 3D for anything. If you're checking 3D, then you're out of alignment. You've fallen back out of the bathroom. Okay? You've fallen into the garden. Well, we want to be in the bathroom. So get back in the bathroom, which is your wish fulfilled. Okay? You don't ask anybody anything. You do it all within. Okay? You're doing everything within until you see that version that is loving you show up. He called me in the night. Good. Then he can ring you again in the day. Okay? You don't chase anybody. People chase you, remember? The flower doesn't uproot itself and go chasing the bees. The bees come to the flower. Okay? He called you in the night. Good. He can call you in the day then. Okay, but you stay on your mental diet of he loves telling me every day. He loves contacting me every day. Okay, he's made contact after a year odd. That is a big, big win. So stop falling back off your bike. Okay, keep appreciating and valuing yourself. Yeah, I'm number one. I'm first best. He knows I'm first best. He knows that I'm everything beautiful, that there's nobody else he wants. Why would he want anybody else? It's my movie. He's not going anywhere. I'm only focusing on the version that I do want. Be the boss of your reality. You're making the rules. Okay, 2 years, even better. There you go, everybody. A big clap for Neela, who got her person back to contact her after 2 years. Yes, it's still a little bit shaky. Okay, but that's because you keep falling out and telling yourself, being the beast with your sharp tongue in your own head. We don't do anything in 3D. 3D is the ghost, okay? We're not doing anything. Ghost, dead, gone. We're creating within, or we're aligning ourselves within with the outcome that we've selected in our catalogue, okay, and the version. It doesn't matter. You just say to yourself, that never happened. Okay, that never happened. If I say something or I think so, I just say, oh, that never happened. How many times in your life do you think that you heard somebody say something to you and you say, sorry, what did you say? And they say, I didn't say anything. That's all you do. Okay? Or you revise it to what you would have wanted to say. You can't mess up your own movie. All it will ever do is delay it, or you won't ever reach that desired outcome because you're so focused on the old. Remember, what you focus on grows. Your dominant thoughts about any area in your life is what you're going to see reflected back. So if they're more dominantly on what you do want and not on what you don't want, what are you going to see? What you do want. Keep doing the work. Those cogs need to keep turning, or else if they stop, they're going to seize up. You know, again, Spirit is saying, as I'm putting those away, you know, like he said, like you said, I reacted badly, or he rang me in the night and he hasn't contacted me since. Okay, why isn't he blowing up my phone straight away? That's the meaning you're giving it. That's not the meaning you want to give it. So what meaning do you want to give it? He knows I was asleep. It was the night. So now he's, you know, so now he's calling me in the day. And you stay with that meaning until you see it pushed out and reflected back. Don't trap yourself in your own thoughts, because you will be knotted up and stuck. Nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So look at the meaning that you're giving it. Give it the meaning that you want it to mean. The photocopier. You're the person with the key to my heart, my true heart's desire. Will you grow old with me? Stop doubting this. Live from within in your desire so that it comes to you quicker, my lovely. Remember, all of you are the only ones causing the time delay. What you want already exists. Select it and think from it, not of it. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if I'm in the relationship? Or wouldn't it be nice if they proposed to me or wanted to be in a committed relationship? You're thinking from it as if you already have it. I'm already in that relationship. They're already committed and devoted to me. They're already blowing up my phone 100 times a day, telling me how much they love me. Isn't it wonderful that I am so loved by my person? If you want to book another session so that we can find out what you are keep self-sabotaging with, then that's fine, my lovely. You know how to do it. But if not, just watch what you're saying to yourself. You're not going to see the new if you're still in the old. Make peace with it. Yes, that was the old me, but I know better now. I know that I'm the boss. I know that I make the rules. I know it's my personal reality. I know I'm powerful. Why do I keep fearing what is mine? Okay, my lovely. Because what I'll do, if you book another session, I will look at where your old story is, what you keep coming back to. We'll change it to what you're going to focus on, and then I will give you a set plan of what you're going to do. Okay, and what to do when you have a wobble or to catch yourself. Okay. You know, a lady, well, a couple of my clients booked the 3-month package. On the reading side, it doesn't have to be the mentoring side, because the readings are just as valuable as the mentoring. Okay, you're not getting a set plan and affirmations and things to do, but they are giving you guidance like in these readings. Okay, so you can check that out on my webpage if you want to go for that. Invest in yourself, because nobody else is going to invest in you. If you don't give it to yourselves, you're not going to get what you want. Okay, so somebody else was saying their feedback was, this is like mentoring, because you're giving me an energy update every week and I'm getting one big reading once a month for 3 months. So it's keeping her on track. It's keeping her focused on where she needs to keep going. Of course, you've got the lives as well. I don't understand what you just put there, Neela. I also wanted, should this first before all readings? You need a mentoring session, because we need to look at what you keep going back to change it. Again, you know, they're not shitty readings. They are they are just because I'm aware of how our minds work, how the universe works. Okay, my readings would probably still be shitty if I hadn't transitioned to that point, because you would be hearing, no, your person doesn't want to commit to you. Okay, this is, no, they don't want to be in a relationship with you. Oh yeah, they're still ghosting you, but they're not coming back for X amount of time. Okay, so you would be seeing them as shitty. But because I understand, and I've got, spirit has shown me to change my life, so that I'm now bringing it through to people who come to readings or mentoring now, to change your lives. You're no different to me. Okay, we're all the same. But it's your 3D is only a reflection of your inner world. So when you are hearing a reading that is not what you want to hear, you see that as feedback. What is it telling you? My person doesn't want to commit to me. No. So you've got to change that. My person is happy to be in a committed relationship with me. Okay, it's just showing you that the current energy you're in is the outcome you're going to get if you stay in that timeline. So you've got to shift, select the timeline that you do want. It already exists. You're not creating anything new. But if you keep chasing outside of yourself, you're not staying in your power. You're giving your power away because you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting yourself with your own company. It's your company. Your personal reality is your company. You're investing in it. You're building it. And you are employing the people in it, including your thoughts. Wonderful, Wendy Ann. Hopefully you'll be there by Christmas. Okie doke. Okay, Wendy Ann. Which do you want, my lovely? Goodness gracious, getting through pens like underwear. Okay, deck 4. Righty ho. Let me just finish writing and I just thought of a new affirmation for myself. Hang on, Neela, I will answer that in a moment. Let me just do Wendy's. Okay. So just reminding you here, okay, we're not focusing on the spilt cups. Okay, we're not looking at time. We're not focusing on the spilt cups. We're only focusing on what we want. Okay, remember your thoughts and meanings you give are what's going to be weighing heavy on your mind. Okay, putting pressure on yourself, giving meaning to things that are not in alignment with what you want. Okay, so your mental diet. Victory comes when you are on top of your thoughts. Swords are your thoughts. Okay, not in that inner conflict within yourself, arguing with him in your mind, or in the 3D, or anybody. Okay, close the door. Close the door on it. Slam the door on that reality. You're not interested in going and engaging in that reality. Behind door number 1 is the reality you don't want. Behind door number 2 is another reality you don't want, but behind door number 3 is the one you do want. Okay, turn your back and walk away from what you don't want. Ending, put an end to it. Okay, but also it's showing that you're ending one chapter and you're coming into the new, which we know as well. Okay, so staying balanced in your sacral chakra, your orange chakra, the emotions. Staying balanced in your emotions. Okay, you know he's your soulmate. He's not going anywhere. Even if he stood in front of you and said, Wendy Ann, this ain't working, go back home or fuck off. It doesn't matter. Okay, you change the story within. You don't react to that version. That's just showing you that you haven't changed enough. He's not going to do that. I'm not saying he's going to do that. Okay, you've come too far now. But what I mean is it doesn't matter what the circumstances are. Put an end to it. Okay, death again. 2 ending cards. Walk away from it. Okay, so yes, you are changing a chapter in your life. Okay, you're ending one chapter, beginning a new. But you're also, you've got the lights on this time. You're not floundering around in the dark. So you're not going through doors that you don't want to entertain. You're coming to one end and you're starting a new, but also a new one with him. We're not moving back in together for it to 6 months down the line go back to how it was before. Okay, the light's on. You know where you're going. You know what doors you're going into. The end of the old, beginning of the new. Okay, you've blossomed. Look at how much you've blossomed through this. What you've grown on your soul's journey. Now that you're consciously aware of your reality. It's your world. It's your world. Not his. Not your mum's. Not mine. Not anybody's, but Wendy Ann's world. You're the boss. You make the rules. Okay? So lots of changes there coming for you here. Right, Neela, answering your question, and the best way to do it is to get the star card out of this deck, because I think this symbolizes it the best. Remember, I use my cards as photos, not the traditional way. So you see here, there's 2 stars. And this girl is reaching out to the stars. She's not reaching out to the old star. That's fading away. She's reaching out to the future that she wants, full of positivity and excitement, that's the future she wants. Okay, so let the old go and only reach out to the future that you want. The star is sort of about the future and your positivity. The future that you want. Every thought that you're having today is going to be your future. So that's why I keep saying your subconscious is like the photocopier. It has no, it's just like a little robot. What you're putting into it, it's going to spew out. Whatever program you're putting in dominantly is what it's going to keep doing. So we don't smack the robot. We don't break the robot. We don't throw it in the bin for being a bad robot, because you've programmed it. The same with the photocopier example. If you are photocopying something and you don't like the photocopy, don't photocopy it. Okay? Again, that is just where you would come back to your self-concept. Okay, it's no point getting angry at him. All you do is, yeah, whatever. What meaning are you going to give it? Trash. She's an ex for a reason. Okay, no one can compare with me. He's my man. I'm number one. I'm first best. I'm important. I'm the priority. Thank you very much. I'm always chosen. I'm the best. You know, it's my reality. I'm not giving him to anybody else. I know you got over it now, but it was a wobble. But if it comes back up again, then that is really for you to say to yourself, in any situation, okay, any unwanted version of him, that is for you to remember to say to yourself, I'm only focusing on the version I want, and this is the only version I'm accepting and engaging with internally, not in 3D, not changing anything in 3D. But remember, all versions of us still exist. So just because you're tapping into the new one, if you start to go back into old or react to one thing, that old one will come back in. This is why the plates have to keep spinning. If you get complacent, the plate will drop off and smash. He's serious about you anyway. So, and again, it's not up to him. It's your reality. And I just saw their acceptance. Yeah, you're only accepting the version that you want. I'm not engaging with any other version. From loving energy. Remember, unconditional love means there's no conditions. There's no agenda. You are coming from love, accepting that human being for who they are. They are just showing up in your reality based on what you think about yourself, them, men, relationships, work, whatever, anybody, family. That's why even if it's been years that you've been putting up with a family member treating you a certain way, you can change it. Okay, there is no time. Time is an illusion. All you do is go within and only engage internally in that inner dialogue that you are having from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep. Your 60-odd thousand thoughts a day, making sure that they are, whenever that person pops in your head, that you are only seeing them as the version that you want them to be showing up as. And it's not abracadabra. It might take a couple of days. It might take a couple of weeks. It might take a couple of months. The time it takes is the time for you to only engage internally and shift within. If you're not shifting within and your dominant thoughts are still in the old story or the unwanted version, you are not going to get to that version. Remember, you cannot be in two states at the same time. You cannot be in a happy state and a sad state. You cannot be in the kitchen and the bathroom. You're in one or the other. Okay, is there anybody else who wants a reading before I go? Let me know before I come off. If not, then DBX, it is paid readings only, my lovely. You're welcome, Wendy Ann. I will just wait a minute, Addison, in case anybody is in the process of paying. Yes, thank you for the likes. Thank you for getting readings. I hope they've helped you. Remember, it's a law. It's the same for everybody. It's no different. Okay, my lovelies. I will be back on tomorrow. I will catch up with you all then. Love and light.